Okay, let's go.
Who's checkpoint 4's location of my hut? Orders are no one passes. Stop where you are. Checkpoint 4's down. We need to move.
Where am I going? I'm not going that way, that's for sure. These guys aren't shooting at me, so I'm not going to shoot it at them. More cloaks. More predators. Well, the cloak's not nearly as effective when you can see so obviously that they're cloaked. You know, there's that too. You know, we're getting low on ammo here. Is there anything in here? Should I get a gun? Okay, this has got more ammo at least. Hey, stop it! Stop it! Jeez. All I did was come out of the room. Hey, stop, I said. Ouch. Stop it. Nope. Don't kill him. Whoa. Of course, killed by grenade. Of course I was killed by a grenade. All the things that are annoying about this game, I think grenades are probably my #1 beef. Oh, come on. I'm running away. I'm backing away as fast as I can. And it didn't matter. Who's throwing all these grenades? Are these all the bad guys? And again. Oh, come on. Crap, he's getting a little annoyed, folks. Just a little bit. Oh. Even when I picked it up and threw it back, it still didn't matter. What the heck, folks? What the heck? What is going on? Tell you what, I'm just gonna do this. Oh, I need to kill you. Who's shooting at me? Cloaks. Predators. Stop it! Come on, put your head up. Thank you. Are there bad guys up there? Yes, there's one more. One more right here. Come on. Come on. Alright, enough of that. Oh, dead end. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Here we go. Where are all my teammates at? Ouch, who's shooting me? Ouch, stop it, I can't move. Ugh. Where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go up here, okay. Look out for the predator. Again, cloaks aren't nearly as effective when you can obviously see them. They're just not. Did anybody think to tell them this? Oh. No, no. Going for a ride. Where's Menendez? That's all I care. That's all I care about. There he is. Who's that? Oh, that was his second in command. Okay, that's his second in command guy. Okay. What? I missed him. Okay, I see what I'm supposed to do. As I'm sliding down, I need to be shooting those two guys. Okay, I gotcha. It's hard to aim this thing. Ah. I'm moving the thumbstick around and it's jerking around all over the place. It is hard to aim. Jeez. See, you know what? This thing is aiming like crap. It dances around him. I can't get the reticle centered on him. I can center it on the first guy just fine. But I can't get it on this guy. Oh, this is fun. Lots of fun. Crap, he's trying, folks. He's trying hard. Oh, got him, finally. Oh, Oh! Sure, Menendez. I'm doing the right trigger to fire. Because I want to kill this SOB. Ah, do I shoot him or do I capture him, folks? Huh? What do I do? Ah, let's... Oh, I pressed A.
If it were up to me, you'd be with your sister right now. Air doesn't help over here. Later section.
Later, Harper. What? Okay.
There's nothing in this use. You ready? No.
Shoot him. Shoot him.
He's just a sad old man talking to himself. Let him talk.
You called me sad old man. I don't like that. You hurt my feelings. And there he goes to appear in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 at the end of 2013 or 14. The inevitable sequel. And if I had shot Menendez, I wonder if anything would have turned out differently. I do not know. I'm not sure I care all that much.
Same twat that copped the drones. There's knackered power stations all over the East Coast.
How long will it take you to stop?
I've spent the last year trying to crack this sod. Best thing I can do right now is take it back to England.
You know, we invited Raul Menendez to be here on the show
Of
tonight.
course he did.
He had other plans.
Uh-oh.
Secure.
So would all this still have happened if I had shot him? I don't know. Are you kidding me? It's still not over yet.
Security. Rise and shine, Woods.
Well, that wasn't nice. And that's it. Wow, okay. Oh, no. There's a post-credit scene, I suppose.
Started thinking you weren't gonna make it.
Well, giving us some reason to sit through the credits, huh?
Mi hermana Josefina.
Yes, your sister. Blah, blah, blah. Good God, get over it.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I've been waiting for this.
Like, you haven't killed anybody's sisters, even before that. Come on.
She survived the fire. For me. I didn't leave her.
Ew. Ew. Franken's sister. Ew.
You took her from me. What'd you learn from that? What did I learn?
Hate. Revenge. Oh. That wasn't nice.
Cortesía.
That was a nice smile. So I wonder if I would have gotten that scene if I would have shot him. I mean, just because I was given the option to shoot him doesn't mean that I would have necessarily been successful in doing so. Maybe the gun jams, maybe another soldier stops me from doing that. I have no idea. I'm not sure that I care enough to replay the whole thing, or even from that checkpoint to find out. But maybe I will. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, so we'll go ahead and let all the credits roll. I'm sure it'll take 15 minutes here, as they go so slowly. So, what did I think of the game? It didn't strike me as too much different from the original Modern Warfare campaign that I only got halfway through because I got bored. And it didn't strike me as all that different from the first Call of Duty Black Ops campaign. That I did make it all the way through, even though at times I got bored there too. So, I mean, the story's a little different, obviously. The futuristic techie toys like the claws and the drones, that was nice. It was a little different there, but essentially it's still a Call of Duty game. I didn't really see it a whole lot different, but I got done. On the other hand, though, I guess you really can't do a whole lot different with a war game anyway. I mean, you're going to be shooting folks are going to be shooting at you. I mean, that's the essence of a military first-person shooter, so not a whole lot you can do differently with it than what they've already done. I mean, the COD, they have a formula, it works, and that's what they do. Besides, a lot of people probably don't even play the campaign, to be honest. I am talking with a friend actually a couple weeks, not a couple weeks ago, probably in late November, early December or so, after the game had been out for a few weeks. And he told me that he had prestige twice in multiplayer, but had hardly done any of the campaign at all. So I'm not sure the COD campaigns are really the reason people buy it, or the selling point, or the reason really for buying the game. But for what it was fine. I still get annoyed by the grenade deaths and the random gunshots from nowhere, but I think that's really more my issue rather than with an issue with the game. The objectives are relatively clear. Sometimes I still didn't always follow what the objectives were, where we're supposed to be or go. But again, that may just be more my, crappy, incompetent gameplay as opposed to any fault with the game. So I'm not going to, fault it too much with that. I just think these COD games really aren't my cup of tea. They're not quite the thing that I enjoy playing. Obviously, though, I'm in the minority since a lot of people do play it a lot. And I played it quite a bit, too, on film to try to get it, to try to enjoy it, and still quite don't see the appeal. Alright, sorry. I should shut up for this dramatic scene here. Okay, that's not creepy at all, digging up your dead sister's corpse. Oh. Why did you do that in the first place? Saved us all a bunch of problems and grief. You know? Come on, show the pyre. Okay, now we have yet another set of credits here. Oh my goodness. This video may go a while, folks. Already close to 16 minutes here. Anyway, so I haven't talked about much of what I think about the multiplayer. The multiplayer, as you guys know, I've been playing it a lot of it off camera as well, and I haven't videoed everything I've done with it. Try to give it a fair shake. Try to, you know, first of all, I paid money for this game, and I think I've mentioned this before. When I pay money for a game, you know, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna get my money's worth. Like when I buy a book, I'm gonna read the book. It may not be soon. I eventually will read the book, and I'll keep reading that book or keep playing that game, no matter really how bad it is. Even if the only time I've ever thrown away a book or not played a game all the way through that I've paid for is if it's just so bad and so... Michael Keaton was Jason Hudson? Wow, I didn't know that. It didn't even sound like him. Michael Keaton voicing a COD game. Wow. And Bosworth, the president, was not Hillary? Really? Was not Hillary Clinton? Sounded just like her. Anyway, sorry. So the only time I really haven't played a game through is if I just get so bored with it that I just don't want to anymore, and I don't care if I didn't get my money's worth. Oh, Michelle Rodriguez, she rings a bell. She's been in a few things. Or, if it's just so bad I just can't stand it anymore. Now, with COD games, the original Modern Warfare, and obviously with Black Ops and this one, it's not bad. It's not a bad game. I mean, the gameplay works. It is what it is, and it's competent. Nolan North, of course, Nolan North is in everything. It's competent. It does what it's supposed to do. I think the beasts that I have with multiplayer, I think, are really more geared toward my own incompetence at playing it. I'm just not very good at it. And even though I've played it quite a bit, I really haven't gotten any better at it. Which is kind of disappointing from my point of view. Usually you're told, you know, practice, right? Always practice and you'll get better at it eventually. Well, I practiced the multiplayer quite a bit. And unfortunately, I haven't gotten any better at it. Now, is that the multiplayer's fault or is that my fault? Well, that's probably on me. The only thing, now that I'm thinking about it, I would fault the multiplayer for, I think the score streak rewards or perks, whatever you want to call them, I think those are way overpowered and don't have enough counters for them. Some do have counters, which is good. Like you can blow up a care package chopper. You can blow up some enemy vehicles that are score streak perks. And I think there's not enough of those counters. A lot of times you just die, and there's nothing you can do about that. And that I think that's not fun. I mean, even if I can understand if it's fun if you're on the other end, if you're the one getting the score streaks, and you're the one dishing out all the hurt and the pain. So I can understand why they do it, because those players who are good at it, who do get those score streaks, they want that. So I get that. I just don't like the fact that I guess there's not enough counters for players like me, who hardly ever get enough score streak to get to reach those perks. So again, a lot of that is my own fault for not being better at it. Some of it also, you know, they don't. I think that the Treyarch folks, they don't take that enough into consideration. I think no matter what kind of powerful score streak perk you get, I think there should almost always be some kind of counter to it. So you can at least try to do something other than just helplessly die. So that's kind of my thought on that. I think overall the game does what it's supposed to do. It does it very well. The graphics, like I said in an earlier video, are really good. The gameplay itself works. It's competent. The voice acting, I think, is good. The NPCs didn't seem all that dumb to me during the campaign. They couldn't stay out of the way, and I think did okay with that. The music was fine. I really didn't have an issue with that. To be honest, I don't pay much attention to music in games usually. My goodness, how many more credits are we gonna have here? The only thing with multiplayer sometimes that may be a fault with the gameplay. I don't know if it is or if it's just me. I've heard people say that the hit detection is not good. I would tend to agree with that to a point, based on my own experience playing. But again, I don't know if that's less the game's issue with hit detection or just my own lousy aim. You know. Because obviously, you're not going to die an instant death unless you have that type of gun or you get a headshot. And I rarely have that type of gun, and I rarely get a headshot. So, I'm not sure if the hit detection thing is the COD's fault or if it's my own fault. Overall, though, I just think that these COD games really just aren't something that I enjoy doing. I don't know if it's because of just not very good at it, or because the gameplay itself. There have been other games I'm not very good at that I have enjoyed, though. So I just think this really isn't the game for crappy. But there's other games out there like that I enjoy more, that I like to play a lot more than this. So I think, for me, my COD opinion is really more based on my own subjective experience with it, as opposed to any kind of quality or lack of quality or fault of the game itself. But you know something? There's millions of people who play it, though. I mean, it sells like a mad dog. So I get that. I get why Activision puts it out every year, because people buy it every year. I know a lot of people complain about, Activision and whatever developers working on it, just cashing it in and using it as a cash cow and milking it for what it's worth. Well, yeah, folks, of course that's what they're going to do. As long as we keep buying it, they're going to keep providing it. And they're going to keep providing it until we get to the point where we stop buying it. So if we buy it every year, if every November we all buy a COD game, folks, they're going to keep providing a COD game every year, every November. So it's just the way life is. It's the way business is. If you don't like it, don't buy the game. So anyway, my video is getting close to, we're up on 23 and a half minutes here. So I'm hoping it's almost done. Well, they're doing the special thanks. That usually happens at the end. I see some names I recognize, developers and other studios and such. So anyway, that's my take on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. As far as any other videos that you'll see of this, you may see some more videos in the next few months as new DLC comes out, since I did get the season pass. But I think as far as playing it on a regular basis and putting out as many videos as I have of it over the last few weeks, I think that's kind of, oh my gosh, there's more. I think that's kind of probably over. I'll probably just be putting out the occasional videos or playlists as new DLC comes out. So I probably will be moving on to other games after this. This is ridiculous, folks. I mean, I understand why they do so many credits. If you worked hard on the game, if you worked, 50, 60, 70 hours a week to get this done on time. And, you know, something, you deserve to have your name show up here. I get credits. I don't have as big an issue with long credits as some folks do, or why they show every single person who is employed at the company, because at some point every single one of those people had played some role in delivering this game to us, whether they were the CEO or a QA database specialist. All these folks played some role. And because they did play some role, they deserve to have their name shown and to be publicly given credit for it. So I get that. I just wish they could find some way to make it go a little bit faster. Because this is really bad, and my video, like I said, is getting really long. It's going to take forever to upload this onto YouTube. So hopefully it's done really, really soon, because I'm running out of things to say. Customer support. You may wonder, why is customer support mentioned? What did customer support have to do with producing this game? Well, customer support can have a lot to do, because customer support, of all the folks at a game studio or a publisher, customer support may be the one that interacts with the gamers the most. So if I'm a game designer, I'm getting ready to start, say, the next COD game, I'm talking to customer support. I'm saying, what is your most common complaint? What are gamers telling you about this game that they haven't liked? Or what are they telling you that they have liked? And customer support should be able to tell them that. And that feedback then likely, or at least should, be reflected in some fashion in the next game. So yeah, so customer support does play a role in producing new games. Or at least, could they conceivably should. If I were a crappy online gamer were a CEO, I would make sure that customer support played a role in new games. Okay, now we're getting to the musicians on the soundtrack. Wow. Well, I guess if you spent hours in a studio, you know, playing your violin until your fingers bled, well, I guess I'd want to have my name up on here too. If you're going to do original music, and original compositions and original soundtracks, I guess you need to let everybody have their moment of glory here. Wow, this is long. Well, my video will only last, my camera will stop recording at 30 minutes, and that's a minute and a half away here. So I probably am going to have to cut this short here. I won't get through the entire credits, it looks like, at least on film. So for anybody's credits I missed after it goes off, very sorry. You did not get your YouTube glory, at least on my channel. So anyway, folks, for those who are still watching, thank you very much for watching my first completed single game campaign playthrough as Crappy Online Gamer. So I appreciate that. Appreciate you watching it. If you have started, I hope. If you have only watched this video, I hope you go back and catch my earlier videos for the campaign here, because I think you'll find some entertainment for my incompetence, which is the whole major point of Crappy Online Gamer in the first place. Did get through the last of the credits. How about that? So, oh, no, not yet. Sorry, folks. My camera's gonna crap out in 30 seconds, so I'm not sure I'm gonna get all this.
Huh? What do you think? You little Buddha. I've been practicing this all fucking week. Hey, what's going on, Sarge?
Looks like this isn't really a serious post-credit scene anyway.
Black. I feel like I want to throw up.
Getting stage fright.
Listen, we talked about this already, right?